Hey guys, Austin from the Planetarygamers here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to start another aircraft from a cold and dark state, more specifically the Boeing 747. But before we do that, just want to say if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would highly encourage you to do so. Also, if this video is helpful to you, go ahead and like and comment on it too. When you do that, it really helps us know what videos and content you want to see, as well as what you don't want to see, as well as it helps the channel grow, so we can get more videos out to you. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and click New Flight, make sure our 747, customize, make sure that checkbox with the with engines running is unchecked, which it is. We're going to be at Orlando International again. We're going to go ahead and stay at gate 48. If you haven't seen my last video on the 737, I would encourage you to check that out as well. It's a great beginner's video on how to do these kinds of startups. The 747 is quite a bit complicated, more than the 737. So if you haven't done that, I would kindly ask you to go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. So it is currently 10 o'clock at night, so we're actually going to do this like in the daytime. So we'll go ahead and start flight, and like I said before in the 737 video, this screen takes a long time to load, so we'll go ahead and pause and come back. Alright, so here we are in our 747 at the gate. Like I've mentioned before, there is nothing running right now. Not even the lights are on. So let's go ahead and get a better view of our overhead panel here, so we can actually see what we're doing. We'll zoom out just a little bit. Alright, so first things first, we're going to come over here, over here, and turn our left and right utility power on. And we're going to come down here, flip this cover up, and turn our master battery on. So from there, we're going to go ahead and click these four on the top and these four on the bottom. This is the bus tie and the generator control switches. So we're going to click those 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as those 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so next part would be the APU switch. So we're going to go ahead and click that to start. Alright, and it sounds like it's spooling up here. And basically we're waiting for this to say available, kind of like this one. Oh, there we go. So now once that says available, we can turn that on. And we're going to go down to our hydraulic engine pumps down here, and we're going to go ahead and click all four of these on, as well as our cross feeds for engines 1 and 4. Don't know why it's only specifically 1 and 4, but that's just what the manual suggested. So we're going to come up here to our yaw damper. We're going to turn on the upper and lower yaws. And from there, we're going to go ahead and go to our bleed, our left and right isolation valves. So we're going to go ahead left and right isolation. Now these were actually not modeled in the 737. So we can actually turn these knobs and the packs and the APU and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You get a little bit more information. Like I said, the 747 is quite a bit more complicated than the 737. So from there, we're going to go ahead and turn on all four of these. And then we're going to go ahead and, well, we don't really need our dome light because we can see everything. Going to turn our bleed air, which I think that was it. Yeah, we turned all those on already. Hydraulic pump for number 4, engine number 4, is going to go to auxiliary. So from there we're going to go from engines 1, 2, and 3 to auto. Alright, and now those will all pop up here. We're going to go over here to our fuel pumps, as well as click all of these. Alright, and we're also going to click our center, left, and right. Alright, so from there we're going to go ahead and go to the engine 4 ignition switch, and we're going to go ahead and click that to on. Now we're going to look up here, and once this reaches 15, we're going to go ahead and turn the fuel from cutoff to run. And then it should catch here in just a second. Yep, and there it goes. And just wait for that to stabilize. Alright, and it should have turned off up here. Yep, sure did. So now we're going to go ahead and do the rest for engines 1 through 3. So click that, wait for it to get to about 15%. About halfway there. Alright, 15, we're going to introduce fuel. That should be catching here in just a second. There it is, right there. And wait for that to stabilize. You can see down here on our flight display that the engines are running at a constant over here. So this is engine 4, which you've already started, and this is our oil pressure actually, and oil temperature. So here's our oil pressure of 113 on both of those engines that we just started, 1 and 4. So theoretically these red arrows here should come up right to about 113. So let's go ahead and do the other engines. We'll do number 3. Once again, wait for the 15%. There it is. Introduce fuel. There it is. Alright. Number 3 right there. We'll wait for that to stabilize. Alright, and finally, engine number 2, we're going to click that. And of course, wait for the 15%, and then introduce the fuel. Alright, and see, here we go. The oil pressure is right in that 113, 114 range, as well as this one, which should be hopefully getting up to there soon. Alright, we got some ATC going already. Not me, but let's see if we can't turn that down just a little bit. Radio's down to there. Perfect. So from there, we're going to turn our exterior generator off because we don't need it anymore, because guess what? We're on the engine power now. So turn that off, as well as turn our APU off. There we go. And our APU bleed off. Right there. Cool. Alright, so now that we've got all 4 of our engines spooling up and ready to go, we're going to go ahead and turn our engine number 4 over to auto, just like the other ones. So double check everything, make sure everything is looking good, which it is. And yep, so like I said in the 737 video, basically you don't want any indicators on either the front dash here. Normally there would be an indicator right here on the 737, but yeah, you don't want any lights other than that one. Don't really know what that's for. Zone reset. Huh. Doesn't really do anything. Okay. So yeah, like I said, you don't want to have any indicators, especially red light indicators. Those are seen as a bad thing. Yellow indicators such as these are like cautionary. So yeah, that's pretty much like you've got all your engines started. So we can come out here and see that they are indeed spinning at an idle speed, and from here we are ready for pushback. Now normally we'd be pushing back, but we're not going to be doing a flight today. So alright guys, so that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like to add, please feel free to add a comment, like the video, and as well as subscribe to the channel if this helped you. We will be having more videos out like this, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.